Dale Jarrett has his 11th top 5 here in the last 15 starts and his second Rockingham victory. Let's join Dick Berggren in Gatorade Victory Lane.
And this is going to be a very happy victory lane. Brad Parrott as crew chief wins his first, 31st for Dale Jarrett as he climbs on the door. Can't climb on the, wow, the confetti, can't climb on the roof anymore. Well, you can sure celebrate. DJ, how hard did you have to fight Busch those last few laps to wind up here?
Well, we know what kind of competitor he is. Wasn't sure I was going to be able to get him. We'd both kind of worn our tires out, and I just got to say, thanks to Brad Parrott, all the pit crew, they did a great job. To the 38 guys, they came down here and tested, and wouldn't have been for that, we wouldn't have had any idea really where to start with this. We had to make a lot of adjustments all day, but thanks to those guys for their help. Great teammates. Brad's first win, that was tough racing. I mean, you know, at a place where you're trying to get in the gas and your tires are worn out, this UPS Ford did the job, and I want to say thanks to Coca-Cola and Ford Credit for all they do. Let Zachary know, because of the winds this morning, he and Kelly couldn't fly down here, and so Zach, whenever I get home, buddy, this trophy's yours. Sorry you couldn't be here. Hate the whole family. I'm gonna brag for just a minute. I hope I got a couple of minutes, but Friday night, the Hickory girls varsity basketball team won their conference championship. They won the tournament. They've won 23 straight games. My daughter Natalie is a freshman, plays on there. So congratulations to all of them. And the Hickory boys won the championship too. So it's been a big week for Hickory here. Had a lot of fun.
And congratulations to you.
Thank you a lot.
Matty.
Well, Dick, the season starts off just like it ended for Kurt Busch. Kurt, you were just commenting about how it just seems like the fall race and this race were so similar for you.
They ended the same way. This is a much more disappointing second than last week. We just burned the tires off a little bit. I don't know why. We're as good as we are for 60 laps. We just can't run that long stretch to 80 laps. So, you know, congratulations, Dale Jarrett, classy guy, won the race today. It was a lot of fun racing him.
You guys were going back and forth.
Yeah, it was good stuff. I mean, I'm real proud of my team, the way we guessed for this setup. We changed 4 springs like we talked about earlier, and we kept the same shocks on it. We didn't know. There were so many things unknown, but the way that these guys built the car made this Ford run as well as it did. I'm real proud of the Rubbermaid team today.
Now, how excited are you going home to Las Vegas with this kind of momentum?
We're rolling good. Vegas, you know, it's a place that's been positive and negative for me. We've run real well, just never finished well. So I'm just looking for a top 10 finish, but it feels good to go back to Vegas.
Congratulations. Steve?
Thanks, Matty, with Matt Kenseth. Now, Matt, we heard you holler you thought you had a flat tire with about 10 to go.
Yeah, sometimes these tires, they wear and wear and wear, and then just all of a sudden they wear all the way out. So I must say it more all the way out because it got real loose and was almost spinning out on me and getting into 3. But, you know, I wish we were over there in Gatorade Victory Lane, but it was a great run for our whole DeWalt team. We had a good enough car to win all day. I felt like we just could never quite get there. Things just didn't quite work out where we could quite make it up front, and the last run I thought we were going to have a run on because we were so strong at the end of the runs, but I had the car just a little too loose, and I used up a little bit too much tire, I think, trying to get by Rusty. So sometimes if you abuse them too much and they're new, they don't last quite as good as you wish they would have done.
You guys did a great job adjusting all day. Matt, let's go to Jeannie Zelasco.
Conversation here, what? I had no gas left in the tank. Is that what he just said to you? Did you say that to him, Jamie McMurray?
No, we were just joking around a little bit about how slick it gets after a few laps on the tires, but really happy for everybody on the Haviland team. You know, Chip and Felix gave me an opportunity here last year, especially with the 40 car, and then this year, and Haviland took a chance on me. And I was a little nervous with it being a brand new team, but Donnie did a really good job in the pits today. Made some calls and made some changes of stuff that I hadn't done before, and I didn't really know what was going to happen. But we kept up with the car all day, and I felt like the fact that it started out as a green racetrack, and, you know, the rubber got laid down, and we were able to keep up with that. That was really big. So glad for everybody. Happy for the whole Haviland Dodge team.
Congratulations. Mike?
Don't you love it when a wily veteran overcomes one of those, I hate to overuse the term, young guns?
Yeah, I do, but it makes such good TV. I mean, it's a great race. I don't care what anybody says. The young guy making the old guy get up on the wheel, man. And that's what these young drivers have done to the veterans. They've raised the bar, but a lot of them been able to answer. Mark Martin and Dale Jarrett today for sure, and plenty more guys back there, Ricky Rudd and some of the others, ready to challenge for the rest of the year.
Now, nothing against these young fellas. Kurt Busch was there all day, and did Jamie McMurray pour it on?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. We talked at the beginning of the show about the veterans in qualifying. We only had one young gun in the top 10, but I look at the top 10 now. Jamie McMurray, Kurt Busch, Jimmy Johnson, Elliott Sadler, who probably passed 150 cars today with all his problems. So the young guns, they kind of shined on race day.
I like the mix, Mike. I like the crew chiefs, the drivers. I like everything.
Well, Chris Myers, as you have a look at the final order of finish here from Rockingham, kind of leads us to say we can't wait for Vegas.
It was a terrific finish with Jeff Hammond here in the Hollywood Hotel. And as we check out the unofficial results of the Subway 400, Jeff, where did, in your opinion, Dale Jarrett win this race?
I think the communication between his crew, once again, he talked about Brad Parrott. Let's not forget that Todd Parrott was there with him, and all the communication with all of Yates Racing. They made the right adjustments and got that car to victory lane today.
All right, Chevy dominates at Daytona, but really a non-factor here. Only Jimmy Johnson, the only Chevy in the top 14, and Little Lee back of the pack.
Yeah, he's really struggling right now. This is exactly what this team didn't want. He finished 33rd today, 36th down at Daytona. And this is not the way you want to start off the new season.
And where is Hendrick Motorsports after a couple of races with the names that we know, Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon?
Yeah, we always expect these guys here to be up front. Now, you know, granted, they finished pretty well in the Daytona 500, but all day today, we never did really see these guys muscle up and get the job done what I thought they were going to do.
Kurt Busch, second at Daytona, second here today after putting on a nice battle towards the end, a duel at the Rock with Dale Jarrett. So these are the points after 2 races so far this season and heading to Las Vegas. What catches your attention is that is the first time for Kurt Busch that he has ever been the pointsman. Remember, he finished last year winning 3 of the last 5 races.
Yeah, I was his crew chief one time before. I felt like he had the talent and the desire to be a champion, and now he's already got his lead now in his point race. He may be hard to beat. You never know if they can get some consistency going this year.
And next weekend, the scene will shift to Las Vegas. Another full weekend of racing. Friday, the Busch Series qualifying on Speed, and then Winston Cup qualifying on Fox Sports Net. Saturday, NASCAR Busch Series racing presented by KFC. That's on FX, the pre-race show, followed by Winston Cup practice. Sunday, start your day with NASCAR this morning on Fox Sports Net. And then it's Winston Cup racing on Fox, the pre-race show. Note the later start, that's 2:30 Eastern time. And for Dale Jarrett, the 88 UPS car, his 31st career victory, second win at Rockingham, and the first win for crew chief Brad Parrott.
Yeah, that's a great feeling. Larry McReynolds talked about that. You always remember your first one. It's always important.
At the track that they've been racing since the mid-'60s, the Rock, it proved to be an uphill battle. Rusty Wallace led for 182 laps. Dale Earnhardt Jr., problems all day, did not enjoy his Sunday ride. Kurt Busch put on a show, but in the end, the veteran, Dale Jarrett, leading for the first time with 10 laps to go, fighting off the 24-year-old Busch for the win. Next week, it's Viva Las Vegas. Thanks for watching NASCAR on Fox. We'll see you in Las Vegas next weekend.